Have you ever looked into the eyes of someone you love and felt something was wrong? They smile, they laugh with you, they speak kindly, but deep down your heart whispers, something doesn't feel right. Sometimes the most dangerous enemies are not the ones outside, but the ones sitting beside you, the ones who call you brother, sister, or friend, yet behind your back they quietly work against you. It's not always obvious. It hides behind compliments, behind jokes, behind silent jealousy. But Islam teaches us to look deeper, to recognize the signs of hidden hate. This is not just a warning. It's a guide to protect your heart, to open your eyes, and to find peace with the truth. Because once you know the signs, you stop blaming yourself and you start healing. 1. Their words praise you, but their actions hurt you. Sometimes in life we meet people who speak to us with kindness, who use beautiful words and polite smiles, and who appear to be supportive and caring on the surface. Their voices are soft, their tone gentle, and their compliments are dressed in sweetness. At first glance they seem like friends, maybe even family, but over time your heart begins to notice a strange heaviness. Their actions don't match their words. They say they're happy for you, but when it's time to support you, they are silent. They say they care about you, but in your time of need they disappear. They call you their brother or sister, yet when you're down, they step aside and watch you struggle. That is not love, that is not friendship, that is the mask of hidden hatred. In Islam, faith is not something that lives only in words. It shows itself through action, loyalty, and the way we treat others. Allah does not like people who speak one thing and do another. There are those who pretend with their tongues, but their hearts hold something very different. They may not attack you directly, but they damage you slowly. Not with a sword, but with fake praise and false concern. And you begin to wonder, if this person loves me, why do I feel so unsafe around them? The pain of this kind of relationship is deep because it's confusing. You start to doubt yourself. You ask, maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe they're just busy or stressed. But the truth is in their actions. Actions don't lie. A real friend doesn't vanish when you're crying. A sincere person doesn't smile to your face and leave when you're bleeding inside. Even a stranger would show basic care. So when someone who calls you close shows no interest in your wounds, that's a warning from Allah that this connection is not real. You may feel weak when this happens. You may feel like you're being too emotional or too sensitive. But know this, when your heart feels uneasy around someone, don't ignore it. Allah has given you intuition. Sometimes your soul can sense what your eyes cannot see. Allah opens your heart to protect you. He removes your peace around certain people not to confuse you, but to alert you. When their actions show coldness, believe them. When their presence brings you more pain than joy, take a step back. And when their love feels heavy and fake, turn to Allah and ask for clarity. Surround yourself with people who show you love, not just speak it, who stand by your side when no one else does, who pray for you without telling you, who check on you even when you don't ask. That's what true love is in Islam. It's not about loud praise, it's about quiet loyalty. It's not about perfect words, it's about genuine effort. And remember, Allah sees all. He knows your intentions, He knows the pain you hide, and He promises that those who are sincere He will guide. Even if everyone around you is fake, Allah's love is always true. You just have to trust Him, stay patient, and never lower your worth for someone who only speaks but never shows. When people's actions hurt more than their words help, it's time to walk away with dignity. Let them keep their praise, you keep your peace. because Allah will replace what you lose with something better. 2. They compete with you secretly. Sometimes, the people who are closest to you don't hate you openly, but deep inside, they can't stand your success. They don't cheer for you when you win. They don't feel joy when Allah blesses you. Instead, they silently compare themselves to you, and this silent comparison slowly turns into jealousy. They act like your supporter, but behind that smile, they are competing with you. They may never say it out loud, but their actions show it. They want to do better than you, not for growth, not for improvement, but to prove they're better, more liked, more skilled, more important. This kind of hidden competition is dangerous. It breaks hearts quietly. It destroys trust slowly. You begin to notice that every time something good happens to you, they look uncomfortable. If someone praises you in front of them, their mood changes. When you share your happiness, they don't truly celebrate. They nod, they smile, but deep inside they are hoping you fail, so they can feel like they're ahead. In Islam, jealousy is one of the diseases of the heart. It eats away at peace and sincerity. When someone you love begins to compete with you, it damages the connection. A friend becomes a rival. A helper becomes a hidden enemy. But what makes it more painful is the way they hide it. They may act like they're proud of you, like they're on your side, but their heart is unsettled. They start copying your efforts, not because they admire you, but because they can't stand you being noticed more than them. You may notice their words become sharp. Their tone changes when your name is praised. Their jokes feel like hidden insults. You might think they're just joking, but deep inside, it hurts. You begin to feel that you can't share good news with them anymore. You hold back your joy because you don't want to make them feel worse. That's not how real love feels. Real love celebrates with you. It doesn't get jealous. It grows with you, not against you. You might be surrounded by people who clap for you, but deep down they want to be the reason you fall. This is not your fault. You did nothing wrong by shining. You did not steal anyone's light. Allah gave you your blessings, and He will protect them. Your job is not to make yourself smaller, just to make others feel big. Your job is to stay humble, stay sincere, and stay close to Allah. The rest is His responsibility. If you feel someone is secretly competing with you, don't confront them with anger. Ask Allah for guidance. Protect your heart. Be wise in what you share. You don't need to distance with hatred, but with wisdom. You can love people from afar. You can pray for them while keeping your peace. You don't need to win any race, because Allah's plan is not a competition. Everyone has their own time, their own path, their own story. What Allah has written for you, no one can take away. So walk with confidence. Don't fear the jealousy of others. Fear only the displeasure of Allah. Keep your heart clean. Don't compete with those who secretly compete with you. Compete with your past self. Compete for the pleasure of Allah. That is the only race worth running. And remember, even when people pretend to love you, Allah knows the truth. He sees the hearts. He sees what is hidden. He hears the silent envy, and He will protect you, guide you, and reward you if you stay patient and pure. 3. They disappear in your darkest times. One of the most painful moments in life is when you look around during your hardest days and find no one standing beside you. The silence is louder than words, and the emptiness feels heavier than the problem itself. What makes it even harder is realizing that the people you thought would never leave, the ones who once called you family, brother, sister, best friend, are now nowhere to be found. They were present when you were smiling. They walked beside you when you were rising. But the moment you fell, they vanished like smoke in the wind. This is a sign that many people overlook, but it carries a powerful truth. Real love, real friendship, real loyalty. It shows up when you're at your lowest. It stands firm when you have nothing left to give. When someone disappears in your time of sadness, difficulty, or loss, their absence is not just by accident. It reveals the depth of their connection to you. Were they walking with you for you, or were they walking with you for what you had? People often love the light you carry, but don't want to be near you when your light fades. When life tests you with loss of money, loss of health, loss of peace, the ones who truly care come closer. They offer their presence, not because you ask, but because their hearts are with you. But those who only stood with you for benefits will leave without even saying goodbye. And that's not just disappointing, it's a wake-up call. But when you are left alone in your difficulty, don't let that break you. Let it shape you. Because Allah removes people from your life not to hurt you, but to show you who is real. To make space for better. To teach you not to depend on people, but to turn fully to Him. Sometimes He takes them away so that you can feel His closeness more than ever before. Your darkest times are not punishments. They are mirrors. They reflect the truth of the people around you. They expose fake relationships and purify your surroundings. What you lose in people, you gain in wisdom. What leaves you in hardship, Allah replaces with peace. So if someone disappears in your pain, don't chase them. Don't beg for their presence. Let them go with dignity. Let your silence speak louder than words. Allah saw your heart when it was broken. He saw your eyes when they couldn't cry anymore. And He promised that He is near to the broken-hearted. When the world turns away, He turns closer. Let every disappointment become a bridge to Allah. Let every betrayal push you deeper into His love. Don't be bitter. Be better. Don't return their absence with hatred. Return it with dawah. Ask Allah to heal your heart and bring people who love you for His sake. Because the ones who stay during your storms, the ones who show up without being called, those are the people worth keeping. And more than anything, remember that Allah never disappears in your darkest moment. He is the one who remains when all else fades. Hold on to Him, and you'll never feel truly alone again. 4. They make you feel small in subtle ways. Some people won't hurt you by shouting at you. They won't insult you directly or fight you with harsh words. Instead, they do something more quiet, more clever, and more dangerous. They use soft words and sweet tones, but inside those words are tiny thorns meant to cut your confidence. They speak in a way that sounds polite, but leaves you feeling small. They act like they are joking, but every joke makes you feel weak, and they call it fun or teasing, but you walk away with a heavy heart. This is a form of hidden hatred, and it's one of the most harmful kinds. These people don't attack you openly, but they plant small seeds of doubt in your mind. They make you question yourself, your dreams, your identity. You begin to feel like you're not good enough, like you're always behind, like you don't matter. They never say it out loud, but their tone, their looks, their sarcastic words, they all carry the same message. You're less than me. This behavior is poison dressed as perfume. It smells nice at first, but slowly it kills your joy. These are the people who act surprised when you succeed, like they never expected you to do well. They downplay your efforts. They tell you someone else could have done it better. They pretend to compliment you, but their compliments feel more like cuts. You feel confused because they smile, but your soul feels heavy after talking to them. In Islam, we are taught to honor one another, to lift each other, to speak words that build, not break. But when someone constantly puts you in a lower place, even with polite language, It shows something unhealthy in their heart. It may be jealousy, it may be pride, or it may be hidden hatred they're too afraid to admit. So instead of fighting you, they quietly make you feel small. Sometimes the people who do this are not strangers. They can be your own friends, your cousins, your colleagues. They may act like they're close to you, but they cannot stand to see you rise, so they keep trying to pull you back down, but not by force. They use words, jokes, comparisons, and fake concern. It's not loud, but it's very real. If you constantly feel drained after spending time with someone, if you always doubt yourself after speaking with them, if your happiness fades whenever they enter the room, then take it as a sign. Real friends make you feel safe. They support your growth. They cheer for your smallest wins. They don't compete or compare, they just love. So what should you do? Don't let their behavior define your worth. Your value does not decrease because someone refuses to see it. Your efforts are seen by Allah. Your intention is known to Him, and your heart is safe with Him, even if people try to break it. Stay kind, but stay wise. You don't have to argue or prove anything, just rise above their games. Let your actions speak louder than their hidden insults. Let your character be stronger than their pride. 5. They smile in front of you, but talk behind your back. One of the hardest truths in life is this: not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Some people are experts at pretending. They will sit with you, laugh with you, speak softly, and act like they care deeply about you. They may use kind words, praise you in public, and pretend to support you when others are watching. But when you are not around, their true face comes out. They talk about you behind your back. They reveal your private matters. They twist your words, and they paint a false picture of you to others, all while acting innocent in front of you. This behavior is not only painful, it's dangerous, because it destroys trust. It confuses your heart. You start to feel unsure about who's real and who's fake. You begin to question your own judgment. You wonder why someone who calls you a brother or sister in Islam would harm your name behind your back. It's like being stabbed, not in the chest, but in the back, by the same hands that once hugged you. You don't need to defend yourself to every person who hears something about you. Your character will speak louder than their lies. Your actions will shine brighter than their gossip. And the people who truly know you will not believe rumors without proof. Let your silence become your strength. Let your dignity remain untouched. At the same time, stay away from becoming like them. Never fall into the habit of backbiting them in return. Don't waste your time talking about those who hurt you. Use your energy to build your relationship with Allah. Pray for guidance. Ask Allah to purify your circle. Sometimes He removes people from your life not to punish you, but to protect you, because the ones who speak behind your back are not meant to walk beside you. Allah loves those who are sincere. He rewards those who hold their tongue when they could have responded. He honors those who stay clean even when others play dirty. If you have been hurt by someone's hidden hate, know that Allah saw it. He will bring justice. He will heal your heart, and He will replace false friends with real ones, people who protect your name behind your back, just like they do in front of your face. So walk forward with peace. You don't need loud friends, you need loyal ones. You don't need many, you need sincere hearts. And most of all, you need to keep trusting Allah, the one who sees every heart and hears every whisper. Don't let someone's fake love destroy your faith in real love. Remember, your value does not depend on how others treat you. It depends on how close you are to Allah, and Allah never hides His love. He never betrays, He never leaves you in the dark. Stay strong, stay wise, and stay connected to those who love you, sincerely for the sake of Allah. And above all, trust that Allah will always replace what you lose with something better. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more powerful reminders and heartfelt Islamic wisdom.